My name is Troy Thornton. I work for Goldman Sachs Asset Management. As a managing director in asset management, my responsibility is heading up our broker-dealer distribution effort, as well as our home office relationships. So Goldman Sachs is a full financial services firm. I work on the asset management side of Goldman Sachs. Our focus in GSAM is to create and manage investment products for institutional, high net worth, and retail investors. And so in my responsibility, I head up the distribution to offer these products through financial intermediaries so they can in turn offer these products to their retail investors. Graduated from Penn State University with a political science degree, and my expectations were that I was going to go to law school and then go into politics. And when I graduated, I decided that I wanted to maybe take a break between undergrad and law school and get a job and learn a little bit more about the business world. And so I got a job with an investment manager in Pittsburgh, which is where I'm from, and started out as a customer service person, answering an 800 number with customer complaints, customer questions, questions from financial advisors about our products, so on and so forth. And so that's the role in which I got licensed. I learned the business. I also learned to understand how investors and financial advisors perceive the markets, as well as perceive the various products in which they can invest in. Came to New York, worked for a different firm when I got to New York, and spent time learning different channels of distribution, working in a variety of different capacities. Joined Goldman Sachs in 1997, and so I've been with Goldman Sachs a little over 21 years. And I also run our relationship management business. Oh, my job is different every day, and it changes hour to hour in terms of what the focus is. And so we are client facing, and so a lot of what I do is reacting to clients' needs, understanding their concerns, trying to find solutions for their problems, their challenges, and also trying to represent the right solutions for opportunities that they've identified or that we've identified in the marketplace. And so a lot of what we are doing is reacting to client needs, but also trying to predict what some of those needs may be and be proactive with our advice, some of the resources that we have to offer financial advisors, and making sure they know what they can get from us and take it to their retail investors. When I was in college, I didn't study finance. And so as a matter of fact, I think that the closest thing I had was an economics class my junior year in college. And so when I came into the industry, I had a lot of catching up to do. Through the fast track program, students in high school can get the advantage of understanding the markets, understanding investment products, understanding who some of the players are in the investing space. So whether it's asset managers, whether it's advisory firms, consulting firms, even some of the biggest institutional investors. They may get a better understanding of who some of the New York City pension funds are, or some of the bigger corporate pensions or endowments and foundations. All of that education comes through as these students go through the program. And so making sure that they understand some of the nomenclature of our business, also some of the firm names, some of the terminology that just one in our profession comes into contact on a regular basis, we take for granted. It's all foreign to a student that hasn't studied this. And so a student that can have their interests cultivated at the high school level gives them a better idea as to what they may want to study in college. It also gives them a head start in terms of being able to speak to speak, talk to talk when they get to college. I got involved with the Fast Track program back in 2009. That was my first opportunity to engage the students. I was asked to present at an interview workshop. And so interview skills was what we were focused on, how to give a good first impression, even resume writing and what you include and what you don't include was part of part of the workshop, part of the conversation. And I remember when I was to address the group and make sure that I could share with them some of my experiences as a manager, as an interviewer, and what they should do and what they shouldn't do as they get ready for the process of interviewing with people like me at these financial services firms. The first question that the audience had for me before I could even go into the workshop or any of the materials I had prepared was for them to make sure that I was qualifying myself as somebody that was worthy enough to speak to them. And that qualification process came with a lot of questions in regards to what type of car I drove, where I bought my suits, how much money I made, all sorts of things to make sure that I was worth spending some time and actually listening to and making sure that there was some credibility behind the words that I was going to share with them. So I thought that was very interesting, very tough customers, and I hope that they were as tough on everybody else after me in subsequent programs as they were on me. But it was a great experience.